Hi, I'm Sid Pickering and I'm here at West Coast Seafoods with Jason Abbott. Now Jason is New Zealand's champion fish filleter. He won the Golden Knives competition for 2010. And Jason, that's just not just about speed though, is it?
No, it's efficiency, appearance, yield. It's a whole package.
Right. So as you can see, there's nobody better qualified to take us through the ins and outs of fish filleting. It's a job that requires a lot of guts, but as Jason will tell you, that doesn't mean you have to get them all over your hands.
No, you can minimise the amount of waste that you have from your fish if you just get a few simple cuts to take your meat off nice and clean.
Great. All right. Well, before we kick off, let's just take a look at some of these knives that you're using.
Yep. Well, I've got three here that I can show you. That is three of the main knives used in the fishing industry. This wide-handled one is it's a Victory knife. It's got a nice long blade. It's good for skinning, filleting, general all-round knife in the filleting industry. Reasonably flexible for anything that you want to cut. Then you've got the small filleting knife. I prefer it because it's a smaller knife. I've got a lot more control over what I'm doing with my hands. And probably the most popular knife in the New Zealand seafood industry is the Diogenes. You can fillet with it, skin with it, bone with it. Not much you can't do with it really. It's a very good quality knife.
Right. So these are all like industry quality knives. Are they available to punters just off the street? Or?
They are available to punters just off the street, but you have to know where to go and find them. Like, you won't find them in the supermarket. You won't find them at your local sports shop.
Yeah.
And my advice to anybody that does go and buy a knife is do not buy one of those knives you find at the local sports shop. They're overpriced and they're not actually good at doing the job.
Right. So if you can't find one of those special kind of brands, what would you look for in a knife?
Generally just for an all-round, all-purpose good knife, I'd suggest something along the lines of this with a reasonably long blade, semi-flexible but not too flexible, and you can fill it with this, and then once you've got your fillet off, you can skin your fillet because you've got a long enough blade.
Right. Yeah.
And they hold a good edge.
Yeah. As someone who spends their working day filleting fish, you become quite fond of your knife, don't you?
Oh yeah, I'm quite attached to mine. If I catch anybody using my knives without letting me know, I get a little bit irate about it and not happy at all.
Right, well I better be careful then. Let's get on and start filleting these fish. What do you got there, Jason?
I've got a nice hand-sized West Coast snapper for you. Basically it's the main fish people catch recreationally in New Zealand. A favourite of everybody to eat because they catch so much of it.
Right, so that was caught off the west coast of the North Island?
Yep, straight out from Raglan.
Okay, beautiful. And so if you're at the supermarket or at the fish shop and you're looking for a fish to buy, what would be the things that you look for?
Well, there's a thing we do here when we get fish when we have fish coming into the factory, and we call it an organic assessment.
Right.
Organoleptic assessment, sorry. Check out the eyes. See how the eyes got a nice coloration to it, still shiny, good colour around the eye.
Yep.
That's a good sign. Just gently push down on the flesh of the fish on the back there, and if the fish is quite firm, that's a good sign too. And then you just open the gill plate. Don't worry about getting your hands dirty. It's fish. Have a look. You're going to be eating it, so you want to have a nice, fresh-looking coloured gill plates inside there.
Okay, and by fresh, not too dark inside, or?
No, you don't want it dark or washed out.
Yeah. Okay. What about the smell? Is that a
smell's always a big one. If fish smells more than what you'd get on a Sunday when you go fishing down the wharf with your kids, it's getting old.
Okay. So we got a pass?
We got a pass.
All right. Well, let's cut them open.
Okay. You start from there. You got the head facing off to the right for a right-hander. And I come in behind the gill plate there. Remember not to put too much weight down on the piece of meat. I prefer to put my hand up at the top of the head. Cut in behind the gill plate to the back of the head. Then just slowly and gently run your knife down the back. Grab the skin. Open it up just a little bit. Cut through the pin bone.
Okay.
Down across the backbone. And then down over the stomach. Try and leave all the yucky, smelly guts behind if you can, because you don't need it all over everything.
Okay, so the gill plate is this bit in here, right? Just that.
Here's your gill plate, and that just behind the fin there. So come in behind that fin, cut up towards the back of the head.
Yep.
And then just travel slowly down the backbone.
Okay.
And then come back up. Once you open it up, and don't pull it open too far because you'll rip your fillet. Just open it up enough that you can see.
Yep.
And come across the pin bone right there above the top of the ribs.
Okay.
Once you've gone through that, you can pretty much just do another little cut down there, and then open up a bit more, and one cut to take the fillet off the rest of the fish.
So it's almost like a fluid action almost, isn't it?
Yeah, it pretty much can be when you get used to it.
Yep. Where are all the guts?
The guts is all left in behind there.
Okay. So you don't want to be making a mess with all those guts. So that's pretty much what step 1 and step 2, you'd say.
Yep.
Okay. Where to next?
I'll just take the other side of the fillet off for you.
Yep.
It is just basically the same thing. Up behind the gills, down the backbone. Grab a piece of the skin and open up a little bit. Cut through the pin bone, down the back, and then take your fillet off.
Okay. Great. Well, let's get into these fillets then.
Okay. Now we're going to skin roll.
Okay.
Okay. That's when you need to reach over and get one of your longer type knives. Fillet's nice and flat. Just put your finger on the bottom of his tail there. Slowly work your knife up. Grab the tail, wiggle the tail, until you work your way on through the end.
Right. So you're using the pressure of the pulling as well as the knife there.
Yeah.
Obviously there's a lot of scales and stuff on the other side of the fish skin there, but is there a danger of pushing too hard on the inside of that skin there?
Yeah, you can do. You can push too hard, and if you'll have a look over here, you can see where the skin's opened a bit.
Right, yeah.
So what you want to do is avoid having your knife on too much of an angle like that. So you want to have your knife as flat as you can, and just don't put too much force in it, and slowly work the knife forward whilst you're pulling the skin back until you get used to it.
Right. So I guess sharpness of knife is important for that stage.
It is important. And some people actually like to sharpen their knives specifically for skinning, where when they're putting it on their steel, they'll give it a few extra swipes down that side,
yeah,
so that it's got a little bit of an angle to come up, and it won't bite into the skin on the bench.
Okay. Okay. So you've got the fillet there. It's looking really good. What's all this white stuff on the top there?
That's the fat content from inside the skin. That's nice. That's what you're looking for, a nice snapper fillet.
Okay, and that'll actually make it nicer to eat, right?
Yep. It'll cook up perfectly.
Ready to go?
No, there's one more thing. If you have a nice trim fillet, you want to come over here and pull that off. That's what we call the skirt. Yeah. So you've got to pull the skirt off.
Yes.
And then there's a pin bone in there that we cut through when we cut up the back of the fish. Okay. It's not very big. So you just got to come down one side there, open it up a little bit, and support the fillet with your thumb so that you don't break it, and then just come slowly back down the other side of the fillet. Pull it away.
Okay. Can I just have a look at that pin bone? I can't actually see it there. Oh, okay.
See each individual bone?
Yep. So it's just those little bits there.
Yep. There's about 10 or 12 bones that run up towards the tail up the middle of the fish.
Right. So essentially you're making a bit of a V shape around the pin bone.
Pretty much a V cut. You start it off with the fillet there, come down the side, and then just slowly take the pin bone out.
Okay.
And that's the finished product. That's good to go. It's ready to eat. You can put that in the frying pan and enjoy it.
Beautiful. Thanks very much for that.
You're welcome.